Okay, last video on the ingredients in the detox box, and today we are focusing just on black seed oil and what it is and what it does. So first of all, what is black seed oil? Well, black seed oil comes from a seed, the Nigella sativa seed, also known as black cumin seeds, although it is not related to cumin at all, and it is actually not true black cumin. That is an entirely different plant. Nigella sativa has been used around the world for hundreds of years, if not thousands of years, as a medicinal plant. This little bag, this little bag of seeds, I opened the wrong end. I'm going to show you, see if you can see those little tiny seeds there, are the Nigella sativa seeds. And this little bag of seeds came to me from a friend of mine who went to Morocco and brought me these back because she knew that I was into holistic solutions for things. And so this is my little bag of Nigella sativa seed. I'm going to show you some of the things I do with the actual seeds. This, let me see that, this little jar is filled with raw honey and roasted Nigella seeds that I've ground down and then made into a paste with the honey. And this can be used for a number of different things. For gut support, for digestive diseases, for thyroid support. It can be used as a paste, as a topical solution. There's lots and lots of uses for it. So we're going to talk a little bit, dogs are going crazy out there, about what it does. So throughout history, Nigella sativa seed has been used for digestive ailments, for respiratory problems, for inflammatory diseases, and new research has shown that it is able to stimulate T3 and T4 production, or thyroid hormones, in the liver, and it can be used to treat certain cancers. We know that it helps with blood sugar stabilization. It can lower the CRP level, or the C-reactive protein, which is something we measure for inflammatory diseases, particularly cardiac diseases. It helps with weight loss. It helps to reduce inflammation systemically. It can prevent metabolic syndrome. It can cure diabetes. It can be used to improve fertility in both men and women. It raises HDL and lowers triglyceride levels. It can be ingested raw. It can be heated and ground, like I discussed. It can have the oil extracted, which is what we do in the detox box. The capsule is filled with black seed oil that has been extracted from the seeds. It can also be used for topical applications, which I touched on briefly. Specific to liver health, it speeds healing. It prevents damage to the liver. It also helps to recover the liver if it's already damaged. And it has been shown in studies where there's been alcohol damage to the liver, like hepatitis, that it has actually helped the liver to recover the damaged parts. Another thing to note about black seed oil is that outside of pure oregano oil, it is one of the strongest antibiotics when it comes to bacterial superbugs, things like MRSA, for example, that have become antibiotic resistant and don't respond well to pharmaceutical antibiotics. Nigella sativa seed or black seed oil can be used to help to treat infections. So it is, like I said, not a true cumin. So the name, when we call it black cumin, is not exactly appropriate, although that's what it's been called for many years. It is a really cool plant. There's lots to be learned about it. There's lots of discussions in terms of what it can do in regards to certain types of cancers, which I find fascinating, but that would be a video all unto itself. So this is the final ingredient in the Detox Box protocol, and it's something that we've used for years for people who have really severe digestive disorders, when I'm working with people with Crohn's, when I've had people with things like mast cell activation disorder, where they react and have an allergic reaction or allergic response to pretty much every food that they put in their body. The body is attacking itself, its own immune system, constantly. We have used black seed oil. We've used black seed oil in conjunction with things like fern and peppermint, and had really great outcomes. If you've worked with me in the past and you've used a product, if you are one of the more complex cases, we use a product called Microblast, which is several forms of fern, black seed oil, and peppermint oils all together in one. It tastes horrible, but it works phenomenally. And it's like one of those last tools that we pull out of the toolbox when dietary changes and lifestyle changes just aren't enough. So we've been very lucky to incorporate this into the Detox box, and it just is absolutely amazing. And I think that there's lots of applications for black seed oil for people in different ways, but we use it in the Detox box for its function in the liver, the gallbladder, and the gut. Okay. And if you have any additional questions, please go ahead and comment on the video, and we'll talk to you guys soon. And if you haven't set up your quarterly auto shipment for your Detox box, I would go ahead and do that now. Talk to you guys soon.